It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. Kicking off the show tonight, we heard something from the forthcoming release from Testament, the Brotherhood of the Snake. And we just heard Chastain there from their latest release, We Bleed Metal. That was the title track, and a guy who bleeds metal. And Andy Kim and Bread and ABBA and Prince, my good friend and partner, Chris Aiken. What's going on, Chris?
I'm milk drinking and heck raisin.
All right.
I'm keeping it clean, man. We got a big national guest tonight. I can't be my normal filthy self.
Yeah, we do have a national guest tonight.
We have a big news story coming up.
There is. Actually, there is.
Yeah. So what's up, man? How we doing?
Oh, we're good. We're ready to rock after your week away, your unscheduled week away, that is.
Boy, did that suck 10 bags of dicks. Jesus Christ, dude. It was like, because you and I were even talking before the show, and like 7:30, I guess it was, just nothing. And there was no power all night. Fucking sucked.
Wow. So somebody in the neighborhood hit a power line or something?
You know those junction boxes that are that control a whole neighborhood?
Sure.
Somebody ran ours over.
Nice.
Ran it right over, and that was it. And you know that was it for me. I was done. I was sitting in the dark watching The Godfather on DVD until my laptop died.
Right.
What fun!
Yeah, that had to have been great. No AC, no no phone, no nothing.
Yeah, well, it's not like it wasn't 90 degrees that day either.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, did it suck? It just sucked. It really was bad.
All right. Well, we did miss you. I know you were kind of pumped and stoked to do a show last week, and I had a bunch of things that I wanted to cover, and you had something you wanted to cover, and then all of a sudden, bang, no power. Then
it didn't happen, and Braverman, I wanted to be in on that.
Yeah, he somehow was able to incorporate you into the call.
Yeah, that was good.
Regardless of if you were there or not.
I know. I would have liked to actually have been able to answer him when he called my name, but
Sure.
That was funny.
Well, Braverman's always funny.
Yeah, he's a home run every time.
Except for if you're Jackal in the chat room. Z.
Yeah, or Corey. Corey hates him too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Corey called him the what did he call him? Faggot TMZ of metal or something.
Really? Our friend Corey Harker?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Braverman.
All right. I like Braverman, but that's just me.
It's like everything else on the show. You like it, you don't. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
We're going to do what we're going to do anyway.
I agree. Absolutely. Well, I had an interesting conversation this week with somebody who we haven't spoken with in a long time.
Okay.
I had a Skype, face-to-face Skype chat with Britny Fox frontman Tommy Paris.
Oh, you made that happen, huh?
I did. Yeah, he was just, we text back and forth. I literally have not spoken with Tommy in, I'm going to say 7 years.
Okay.
I think that was about 7 years ago that he and Billy Childs and Tommy Crash and I think the drummer from White Lion.
What's his name?
D'Angelo? Yeah, I think they went out as Britny Fox and our good friend Chip from Chips Enough. They played together at some club in Chicago, and me and Jim Bob went to see them, and we hung out with them, and that was the last time I had spoken with them because, that did shit. It didn't do anything. I think there might have been 20 people in the place.
Right, and most of them worked there.
Yeah, and, they were just, I don't know the reason why they were doing it. Maybe they got offered a couple bucks or something. I'm not really sure.
Right.
But soon after, they disappeared.
Sure.
And then I think Billy Childs was attempting to do it on his own, and our good friend, he used to be Chavez Records, but what's he call himself now?
I don't know.
I thought he changed the record label.
He did. It's not Chavez or Chavis anymore. It's I don't know.
Yeah, whatever his record label is that he calls it now, but he was trying to resurrect Britney Fox with only Billy Childs.
Yeah, that would have been good.
And it was all the press, and they're making music, and they got this guy and that guy and blah blah blah, and then of course that never came to fruition.
Right.
And then we heard that Tommy was working with Billy again, and then we heard that Johnny D was going to get involved, and then we heard this whole thing that was going to be a whole full-scale reunion minus Michael Kelly Smith because he's basically retired from music.
Right.
And then nothing.
So the verdict?
Well, of course, I had to ask. I hadn't spoken with him in a while, and the last time I saw him, he had like short hair, real short hair. Well, he's got the whole do grown out. It's all long now.
Okay.
And he's playing around in bands in Vegas, which is where he lives.
All right.
And he plays some tribute bands as well as some original stuff. So he's like in 4 or 5 different projects.
Okay.
But each one of them makes him money in different ways.
Right, sure.
But he said they do have the record. The material is written. Most of it is recorded, but he said that they're just scattered all over the country because he's in Las Vegas and Billy Child is up in like Maine or something.
Okay.
And of course, Johnny D is on the road with Doro.
Right.
And then who did they get for their second guitarist?
Dude, I don't know.
The new guy. He was. I think he played with Tough or something.
Okay. All right. Whoever.
Yeah. Well, he's one of those guys who's second, third tier guys that's playing around. I can't remember who they got in there for Michael Kelly Smith, but anyway, he said that they've got the record and they're ready to finish it up. It's just that getting together and doing it has just been kind of a problem because they've been playing live.
So what are we looking at? 2019?
Well, he and I discussed, the current state of the record industry, which basically there is none.
Right.
And he said that Frontiers Records, gave them enough money to basically record the thing.
Okay.
And that's it. I mean, that's the budget right there. It's like probably $15,000 or something like that.
Nice. But the guitarist is Chris Sanders.
Yeah, that's the guy. He played with Stevie in a lineup of Tough.
Okay.
But anyway, getting back to that, he said, they're gonna finish it and they're gonna put it out. But the thing is that the gigs that they have has basically required them to play live, and so there's more money in playing live than recording a record that they'll get nothing for.
Sure.
Because once they turn that over to Frontiers, Frontiers isn't going to share any kind of money with them. And if Frontiers even makes their $15,000 back, whatever. So it's not a priority. Let me just wrap it up with that. It's not a priority.
Right. Fun.
Yeah. But they do get those gigs, on those package deals and those cruises and things like that. So they're willing to go out and play those because I'm sure that they probably make a little bit of money at that.
Oh, and plus Eddie Trunk is on those cruises.
Well, of course, that is the draw after all.
That's the draw. That would make me go on them.
So we chatted for about probably 40 minutes.
Okay, nice.
And he will come on the show next Saturday.
All right, cool.
So he will bring everybody up to date with what's going on with Britney if you have an interest in that. And, of course, his own personal stuff. And he'll just talk about music and the business and, all that kind of thing. So, he said he'd love to come back on.
Well, good. I like him.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, he was like the only good singer they ever had in that band.
I think they only had 2.
Well, he was the good one.
He was the good one. He was the good one out of the 2.
Yeah, I was not a big fan of the Dizzy Dean era.
Yeah.
Did you like that era?
You know what? Tommy did a very good job in stepping that up just a bit, but they both have that kind of that Tom Kiefer raspiness thing going on.
Yeah. I liked Bite Down Hard. The other two, whatever. I could care less if I ever hear the other two, but I do listen to Bite Down Hard quite a bit, actually.
Sure. Well, yeah, it's a good, solid record, and they were, had the 80s style music continued,
sure,
they may have been able to squeak out one more good record before things just, went in the shitter.
Right.
But that's one of those too little, too late records.
Mm-hmm. It was, yeah. Nirvana ran them right off the road.
Yeah. But anyway, speaking to him was pretty cool. We had a good discussion, and he was just like, hey, oh, by the way, congratulations on your 2 million downloads.
Nice.
So
we're like, how come Britney Fox doesn't have 2 million downloads?
Yeah, no shit. No shit.